Good morning. And welcome back for another church year. Welcome to Allen Avenue Unitarian Universalist Church in person and online worship. Whether today is your first time here or you've been coming for many years, we're really glad to have you. My name is Troy Moon. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm a member of the Board of Trustees. We are a growing community that transforms lives through the power of love. Our mission calls for us to celebrate diversity, encourage spiritual growth, and promote social responsibility while we travel on and care for the earth. A special welcome to those at home who are on Zoom today. If you're attending for the first time, please go to our website and fill out the welcome card so we can learn more about you. We do have a few announcements today. First, you're welcome to join us at the Networking Muson meeting live and in person in Augusta next Saturday, September 16th from 10 to 12:30. So carpooling is encouraged, and Jim, Nanine, and John Howard are arranging that, so if you can catch up with any of them after the service and talk about that or give them a call. Also, Sue Selby is signing folks up for our circle dinners, so it's in the foyer, so see Sue or see the sign-up sheet in the back. And also, very exciting, it's just 1 week until our all-church picnic, so next Sunday after the service, we're going to head down to Ferry Beach Conference Center in Saco. If you haven't yet signed up, see Connie Cross after the service and add your name to the list. That's so we can be sure to make your sandwich, and you're also, of course, welcome to bring your own snacks and beverages and maybe some beach chairs. If in the unlikely event that it's going to rain, we're going to postpone for the following week. Also, I'd like to bring up Ann, our board chair, for a special announcement.
Good morning, and welcome back, everyone. It's great to see everyone again. I have a few announcements from your Board of Trustees. First, we hope that everyone has read the information about our upcoming All-Church Covenant Workshop coming up on October 1st, and that you are able to join us. It is important that all voices are heard as we enter into agreement of right relationship with one another. There are links to a registration form in the e-blast, or you can simply email Reverend Tara. Our second announcement is about our upcoming search for a new minister. As you all know by now, Reverend Tara will be with us through the end of this church year. And we need to talk about what comes next. We are very grateful to Reverend Tara for helping us reflect on our past few years, re-energize us, and rejoice in all that we have accomplished. After thorough research, reflection, and conversations with our UUA partners, the board is very excited to share with you that we have unanimously decided to enter the search process for a developmental minister. Like most other congregations, COVID brought with it ministry disruptions and unexpected transitions that left many of us feeling unsettled. Developmental ministry is designed to assist us in finding our direction, achieving our short and long-term goals, and moving toward greater organizational health and personal growth. Reverend Tara started this work with us, and we are going to look for a new minister who will continue it. Developmental ministers serve 5 to 7 years and are chosen from an experienced group of skilled candidates that are recommended directly by the UUA Transitions team. This pool of developmental ministers has been mostly unaffected by the shortage of other types of UU ministers. There is a lot to talk about that I can't cover right now as I stand here. More information will be provided as we proceed. The process will include asking all of you for your thoughts and hopes for our next ministry. The board can't do this alone. We will definitely need your support and involvement of everyone. On your way out of the sanctuary after worship, you can pick up an information sheet that'll give you a little bit more about definitions and what all this is about. And then feel free to find a board member during the coffee hour. We're wearing our red ribbons if you'd like to talk further. We are very, very excited about this coming year and what all of this is going to bring for us. So welcome back, and thank you.
Great, thank you very much, Ann. And now we invite you to take this opportunity to silence your cell phone so we can be fully present with one another. And after the service, please grab a cup of coffee in the kitchen window and stay for a conversation in the foyer, or maybe go outside on the lawn. We encourage you to find someone you've never talked to before and introduce yourself. And those on Zoom may stay on and connect with one another on Zoom. And now, let us center our hearts and minds with the ringing of the chimes.
With the ringing of the chime. Good morning, church. Good morning. Oh my goodness, it is so good to see you. It is so good to be back. I missed you all this summer. It was a strange, good, sad time away from you, and I remember like, oh, I'm a minister because I love doing this. So, welcome back. And I want to, before I say anything else, just thank from the bottom of my heart the leaders of the summer worship services and the worship committee who oversaw the logistics and details. It is no small effort, so thank you. So some of you I don't know yet. My name is Reverend Tara, and I am the transitional minister here at A2U2, Allen Ave UU Church. I use the pronouns she, her, and they, them. And I'm joined in leadership this morning with our music director, Dale, and our religious educator, Emily. And how wonderful to have members and friends of all ages in the sanctuary with us today for worship. The wiggles and noises that the youngest among us bring are a joyful reminder of the life and vibrancy of this multi-generational community where all are welcome. As you settle into our time together, I invite you to take a breath and receive our opening words by the Reverend Manish Mishra Marzetti. Between rocking the boat and sitting down, between stirring things up and peaceably going along, we find ourselves here in community, each called from many different journeys, many different paths onto this river road. Some are here because the rocking of the boat has been too much tumult, too much uncertainty, too much pain. Some are here with questions about where the boat is going, how best to steer it, where this journey ends. Others are here as lovers of the journey itself, lovers of life itself. Here in front, beside, behind, each a passenger, each a captain, doing the best we can. Rest here in your boat, the river calls, with me. Listen to how I flow to the sound of life coursing all around you. Let the current hold you. Let the current guide you. The river that gently flows through your soul whispers, "Come, let us worship."
Our chalice lighting words are written by Leah Sandman, age 12. It's called The Millionth Circle. Rippling outward in twinkling vibrations, flickering under the silent orb of the moon, the stars giddy with the sight of countless circles. The fish smile. A mere kiss can cause a million ripples. Our opening hymn this morning is number 188 in your gray hymnal, "Come, Come, Whoever You Are." Dale will play it through 2 times, and then please rise in body or spirit and join us in singing.
We'll sing it 2 times.
Dale will play it through once, and then we'll sing it twice. Good. Please rise. That was a test to see if you remembered the words. So, our story this morning is an adaptation of a Sufi parable retold by Sidney Wilde and retold by Emily and me. Sufism is a mystical tradition under the umbrella of Islam. And this story is not sacred text, but it grew out of that culture. And so we offer to you this story. Listen for what the story might have to say to you this morning.
There once was a little stream that dreamed of flowing to the sea. So let's all imagine our arms and hands are a little stream. How does your little stream move? Little stream. The stream started underground, but the call of the ocean was so strong that it pushed its way up through the nooks and cracks, up through the earth until it burst forth, running down the hill to begin its journey toward the sea. Your streams are moving fast down that hill. I wonder what they see as they move down that hill.
Sometimes the stream traveled alone. At other times, the stream ran through great lakes or joined other streams to form a river. Can your individual streams form a river?
Maybe your aisle. What? Guess.
Got it.
Guess.
Later, the stream splits again to travel alone, and still the little stream yearned to flow into the sea.
Sometimes the stream would run fast and deep, eager to reach the sea. Think about your stream running fast and deep. Fish are swimming in your currents, and you are carrying them on their journey as you go on your journey.
Sometimes the stream would run wide and slow.
Oh, Now you've grown wide and slow. Don't we know that feeling? Wide enough to carry boats on your back. Now you are carrying the people in those boats on their journey as you continue your journey too.
And still the little stream yearned to flow to the sea.
One day, just as the call of the ocean seemed to grow a bit stronger, the stream found itself growing sluggish. Its waters grew thick with mud until, sadly, it pooled into a brackish mud hole right on the edge of the desert. Our streams have now filled with mud, and it is so, so hard to move when you are filled with mud. The stream tried going around the desert. The desert was too wide, y'all. It tried to go under the desert. That was too deep. It seemed there was no way forward. Now I'll never get to the sea, thought the little stream.
After what seemed like a long time, the stream began to hear a voice. I can take you to the sea, little stream. Come with me, I'll carry you. The stream realized that the voice was the wind.
How could you do that? You are only made of air. You must be, I think you have something to say to me right now.
You must be very brave, for
That's
you
what I was thinking.
for you must let go of yourself and change into water droplets, so I can carry you on a breeze.
Well, this is not acceptable to me. I don't want to change. If I change into water droplets, I won't be the same stream I am now. Why can't I stay as I am now?
As you are, you will always be a muddy pool. To continue on your journey, you must allow yourself to change.
I knew this was coming. I still feel the call of the sea. The call is so strong. Okay, you can pick me up. The wind picked me up bit by bit. So let's be picked up bit by bit, becoming moisture, swirling into the sky. Feel the lightness of being picked up and swirling.
The view was amazing. Not only was the whole world laid out below it, but it seemed to be surrounded by sparkling jewels. Then what had been the stream realized that all those sparkling jewels were molecules of water, droplets of moisture sparkling in the light.
Then the stream felt, what had been the stream, felt itself falling and falling and falling, and all of the other droplets were falling too, until they all ran together. It's all run together into a mighty river. So maybe with your aisle, can you create with your aisle mates, your row mates, mighty river? Ah, yes. They were a mighty river that rushed down the mountainside, across a coastal plain, and into the sea, where the waves pushed and pulled, and the currents carried it far into the pulsing depths. The little stream began to understand what it meant to be a stream, and was content.
But I understand that every now and then the wind breezes by, whispering to the currents of the sea, come with me, come with me. And once again, the moisture rises up into the wind and is carried away to begin another journey. Therein ends our story. Would you join me in the spirit of prayer? Beginning by taking another deep, full breath. Spirit of Life, we celebrate this day because we are here. We are here together, breathing together as one community across distance and across time. Somehow, it is a miracle. We hold so much in our hearts, on our shoulders, in our lives in this world. I want to lift up my prayers this morning for those in Morocco recovering from a horrific earthquake with over 2,000 who have lost their lives. Will you take a breath with me? Life is complicated. And to gather in spirit and body across distance again with people who can share and sit and breathe in that complicated of the joy and the sorrow, the heartbreak, the anxiety, the celebration, and the gratitude. For that, I am grateful. And the spirit of love that surpasses all understanding, I pray. Amen.
We are a freely gathered, open, and welcoming faith community supported by your contributions. Each week, 1/3 of our offering is given away to a nonprofit organization whose mission aligns with our Unitarian Universalist values. This month's Share the Plate recipient is Family Promise, whose mission is to help low-income families and families experiencing homelessness achieve sustainable independence. You can find more information in your order of service. Donations can be made now as the basket is passed around through the donate button on our website, or if you're a member, on Breeze. If you're giving through Breeze, please note that donation is your pledge or a gift to Share the Plate. If you are visiting for the first time this morning, please know that your presence here is your gift to us. So at this time, our offering will be collected and gratefully received.
Our reading this morning comes from the book Holding Change, The Way of Emergent Strategy, Facilitation, and Mediation. And it's kind of a nerd minister type of book about using the tools of transformative justice in group facilitation, but don't worry, I'm not going to talk about that. There's a section that jumped out at me, which I'll read to you, in which the author, Adrienne Marie Brown, describes the many different types of group members that can be part of a community or an organization, and the ways in which we can be so unique, we can be so different from one another, yet still move in the same direction. To make more possible, she writes, deepen the trust. It's rare to have 100% emotional alignment in a room. Instead of seeking totality, total alignment, you want to attend to movement and to momentum. Who are the people who generate movement? Who stops it? Who critiques but never acts? The way forward is a river moving through these obstacles. Who pulls the bottom out? Who creates a waterfall that is fast but not necessarily flowing forward? Who only thrives in the rapids? Who can't see the beauty of the riverbank because they are focused on the ocean they want to reach? The river balances out all of these factors, adapting constantly to keep the right pace for the water and fish and sediment to find their way home. Therein ends the reading. The way forward is a river moving. And if you haven't caught on to the metaphor yet, we are the river. We are that river. And sometimes I wish that shared ministry looked like a calm, peaceful lake, glassy in the way lakes can look at dawn. An occasional ripple, but mostly peace. But the truth is, that's not life in a community created by and made up of humans, which isn't to say we don't share our moments of peace and bliss, but community, I think, is much more like a river. Streams and rain and snow melt, water of all kinds coming from different places, meeting, merging, churning, moving. Somehow moving in the same direction. Sometimes murky or muddy, other times clear and calm and swift, but moving nonetheless toward something. And the way forward is the movement itself. It's the process. And in community, that looks like the conversations, the meetings, the gatherings, the singing together, the lighting of candles. It looks like covenants and questions and learning, service, working for justice, and watching out and caring for one another because we love one another. All this movement, all this process in the here and in the now is our river. We don't all have total alignment, and we won't. That's kind of the point of this type of church, I think. And so instead of seeking totality, as Adrienne Marie Brown writes, we can, as a community, attend to movement and momentum. To make more possible, she says, deepen the trust. And we deepen the trust by this work of attending to the movement and the momentum, attending to the relationships, attending to the differences, and the wisdom and the new ideas and the spoken truths and the work of our leaders, attending, being present in love and openness to all of this, we deepen our trust in one another. We deepen our trust in the love that is between us, that holds us and carries us. We are the water. We are the captains, and we are also the passengers. As Reverend Manish says, we are all doing the best we can. And who knows exactly where our rivering will lead us this year? I certainly don't. And perhaps that's the point. Perhaps that's the point. We're on a journey together. We're on a journey together. We have much work to do, much fun to have, much love to share, much trust to cultivate. And by the grace of God and gravity and whatever law of physics make water move in the ways that it does, we make our way forward as a river, moving. We make our way forward together. May we make it so. Amen. I'm going to invite us again into song, one of the ways we join in movement and momentum together. It's number 299 in your gray hymnal or up on the screen, Make Channels for the Streams of Love. Dale will play through once as you rise in body or in spirit, and then let us join our voices as one.
Each year when we come together in September, along with hundreds of other UU congregations across the country, celebrate the Unitarian Universalist Water Communion, a ritual of gathering and celebrating all that we bring with us to our beloved faith community. Rev Tara will begin by pouring water from last year's ritual and some water for those who aren't in the sanctuary this morning. Zoom worshipers, you are invited to type into the chat what your water symbolizes, what you bring to this new season of shared ministry. And those present in the sanctuary are invited to come forward and pour a small amount of your water into one of our two common bowls. Please choose the one closest to you. As you pour your water, think about what you bring to this community, to this new season of shared ministry. And if you forgot water this morning, we have a pitcher filled up from our church sink just for you. Come, all things are now ready.
Bless you. Before we sing our closing hymn, I'll share that our water will be purified in my kitchen this coming week, and we'll use it throughout the church year for rituals and blessings. But to do that, we have to bless it. We sort of did just by it coming from us, but if you feel like it and you want to extend your hands forward in the spirit of blessing, I'll say a few words. Spirit of life, this water has come from many sources, from many beloved people, and we bless this water with our hearts, with our hands, with our spirits. Let your love wash over us so that we may do the work of justice and of love this year. May our water remind us that we together are a river, moving and changing and growing. Blessed be. Our closing hymn can be found in the teal hymnal number 1007, There's a River Flowing in My Soul. Dale will play it through once, and you may rise in body or in spirit as he does so, and then we'll join together in singing. Today you brought water, poured it into a common bowl. Though our experiences have differed, these waters mingle, signifying our common humanity. Today you came and shared in this sacred community. May you depart this sacred space, hearts filled with hope for new beginnings, a fresh start. Go forth, but return to this community, where rivers of tears may be shed, where dry souls are watered, where your joy bubbles, where your life cup overflows, where deep in your spirit you have found in this place a home. Our worship has ended, and our service begins. Go in joy.